Okay,
Oh, here we are.
Oh, here we go.
all right.
At the moment, you meant July and August. June. There was no,
We are ready to
Hi,
go.
Alex.
Okay, welcome to the September 10, 2025 full board meeting of Manhattan Community Board 6. My name is Sandy McKee and I'm the chair of CB6. This meeting is called to order at 7:05 p.m. Tonight we are joined by First Vice Chair John Keller, District Manager Jesus Perez, Assistant District Manager Brendan Berth, and Community Coordinator Brian Lafferty. New York state law requires all community board members who are not able to attend the meeting in person to have their cameras on and their first and last names displayed from the time the meeting is called to order until the time the meeting is adjourned. So welcome back, everyone. Hope you had a good summer break. And now a reminder of how we conduct our meetings. Do not speak until granted the floor. Please raise your hand and wait for me to recognize you. It is important that only one person speaks at a time so that members of the public watching at home can understand what is being said. You will be given a microphone if you are recognized to speak. The chat function should not be used for CB6 business or questions about agenda topics. Members of the public, if you wish to give remarks during the public session and have not already registered by filling out a form, you can register to speak in the public session on Zoom by using the Q&A feature and posting your name, your affiliation, and what specific topic you wish to speak about. Or if you are here in person and want to speak in the public session, you need to fill out our public speaker form, which is near the sign-ins for the CB6 newsletter. This needs to be done by 7:15. The agenda for tonight's meeting was distributed ahead of time by the board office, was posted online, and appears on the screen before you. If there is no objection, we will adopt the agenda as stated. Board members, if you object to adopting the agenda, you may raise your hand. Seeing no objections, the agenda for tonight's meeting is adopted. Jesus will now take attendance.
All right. Welcome back, everyone. When I call your name, please indicate that you are present. Tanya Arias.
Present via Zoom.
Thank you. And Brendan, just FYI, it sounds like the sound is coming from your laptop, not from the owl.
Yeah, I'll work on troubleshooting that.
Thank you. Kyle Thide. Kyle Thide. I don't hear anything. Neil Barclay.
President.
Thank you. Marty Barrett.
Present.
Thank you. Elvie Barroso. Thank you. Daniel Bernstein.
Present.
Thank you. Liz Burr. Thank you. Jim Collins is absent. Stu Desser.
Here.
Thank you. B. Disman.
Present.
Thank you. All right, Maya Donahue. Thank you. Robert Farfan.
Present.
Thank you. Barack Friedman.
Present.
Thank you. Jason Fromowitz.
President.
Thank you. Eric Goldberg.
President.
Thank you. Justin Goldberg is absent. Gloria Hage. Thank you. Rabia Iqbal is absent. Paige Judge. Paige Judge.
I'll see her.
No.
I don't hear anyone for Paige. Rupal Kakad.
Here.
Thank you. John Keller.
Present.
Thank you. Kate Kennedy.
Present.
Thank you. Katie Landa.
Present.
Okay, thank you. Sandra Leftoff.
Present.
Thank you. Anton Malner.
Present.
Thank you. Sandy McKee.
Present.
Thank you. Alec Militek.
Present.
Thank you. Rich Mintz. Rich Mintz. I don't hear anyone. We'll move on. Kevin O'Keefe.
Present.
Thank you. Reshma Patel. Reshma Patel.
Don't see her.
Okay, we'll move on. Steve Perez. Steve Perez. I don't hear anything. Will Parry.
Present.
Thank you. Omar Qureshi.
Present.
Thank you. Mariam Ralph.
Here.
Thank you. Michael Ann Rowe. Michael Ann Rowe. I don't hear anything. We'll move on. Larry Shire is absent. Ann Seligman.
Here.
Thank you. Sandro Sharad. Here. Thank you. Mubin Siddiqui.
Present.
Thank you. Letty Simon. I believe I heard her.
She's here, yeah.
Letty.
Yes, she's here.
Yeah,
Alright.
ladies here.
Okay. Mark Thompson is absent, okay? Gabe Turzo. Thank you. Kat Valero.
Present.
Thank you. James Vera is absent. Jerry Weinstein is absent. Sarah Whittington.
Present.
Thank you. David Woods.
Here by Zoom.
Okay, thank you.
Should that be?
She is out.
Here.
Thank you. All right, with 28 members duly present, we do have a quorum.
Our elected officials sent in their reports ahead of time and they are compiled on the CB6 website. The link to the reports was sent out ahead of time and for your convenience can be found in the chat on Zoom or by going to our website's page for full board meetings. I will call on each of the elected officials who have RSVP'd so they can take questions from CB6 members and the public about their pre-submitted reports. Each elected official will be able to field questions, and if there are no questions, we will move to the next elected official on our list. If the elected official has a time-sensitive matter to report on that didn't make it into their pre-submitted report, they will have 3 minutes to do so. First on our list, we have Senator Krueger. Welcome.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you for allowing me to be here with you. And I gather I'm not supposed to present. I'm just supposed to let you ask questions, which I'm always happy to answer. We did a very detailed update for the community just about a week ago, trying to keep us up to date with all the changes from the Trump administration and the impacts on us and so many things happening. I guess one thing I didn't put in that document, and I'll stop there, is I am actually not one of the New Yorkers running for Congress. Jerry Nadler has announced that he is not going to run again. So just, if that's one of your questions, I can just answer that for you. Not me, I'm sticking around in the state Senate till you fire me. And now I'm happy to answer questions.
Are there any questions for the senator? And if there's anything else you want to tell us, we're happy to hear.
Well, I guess the one thing I would point out, because of the Supreme Court decision yesterday on ICE's powers to collect up people under very strange circumstances, including if they seem to speak with an accent or do not have white skin, I'm telling people, one, make sure you're always carrying your documents with you, no matter where you're going, to show that you have status to be here in this country. Never leave home without it, frankly, now, which is disturbing, but I think it's just an honest analysis. And since apparently they're also concerned about people who are speaking another language, I'm really bad at other languages, but I'm going to practice a few sentences so that when they stop me, I will speak non-English and see what happens to me. I'll stop there.
Any other questions for the senator? Great, thank you very much.
Oh, I'm sorry. Tomorrow we're having the first of our senior roundtables, Older New Yorkers roundtables, and the theme is actually on advocacy and what you can do. And that also seems appropriate to remind people of, based on everyone's conversations right now. What do we do? So you should have gotten that information in our newsletter, or if you get my emails, and you're more than welcome to jump on board. And of course, I want to give a shout out to Wendy Brennan, who's here also, and who handles pretty much all of the webinars and Older New Yorkers issues. Thank you. Now I'll shut up. Thanks.
Great, thank you so much. Next on our list, we have Assemblymember Alex Borres.
It's great to be with you. I hope everyone had a wonderful summer. I'm going to start with a personal update, which is 3 weeks ago, my wife and I had our first child. And so, oh, thank you. So I am mostly on leave, and I'm certainly avoiding indoor events until my son develops an immune system and gets vaccinated. But I know this is the first meeting for a while, so I did want to hop on and just quickly share some updates and say hi to all of you. I want to start the actual non-personal update with an acknowledgement of the violence that we saw today, where we had an action of political violence and we had a school shooting happening simultaneously in the same time zone. This on the heels of a horrific attack in Liz and my district about a month ago on at 345 Park. Gun violence is continuing to affect this country. And while there's a lot that we can do at the state level, we will need federal action in order to make a difference there. But at the state level, this is an update that's been shared prior by both me and Senator Krueger, but I think today of all days is worth reiterating is that the state in the budget invested $347 million to strengthen the Office of Gun Violence Protection. Office of Gun Violence Prevention, which is especially important because the White House Office of Gun Violence Protection was shut down. And the state needs to take a leading role in making sure that we can keep our citizens safe. I separately have bills on the use of smart guns and on banning 50 caliber weapons. These are among a package of bills that I'm hoping we're able to take up in the next session. Additionally, at the very end of last session, just after your June meeting, the Assembly and Senate on the same day passed my RAISE Act, which provides comprehensive protections on extreme risks from AI development. If signed by the governor, it'd be the first bill in the country to regulate this. Since then, California might be jumping ahead and trying to get that done ahead of time. But we're in ongoing conversations with the governor about how to get her to yes on this bill that 84% of New Yorkers support. In the meantime, some of the few tech titans that oppose it just last week created a new super PAC where they said they're going to spend $100 million on advocating against any AI regulation at the state level, focused on just 4 states: California, Ohio, Illinois, and of course, New York. So they are spending a lot of money to stop anything sensible from going forward. And we think it's really important that the governor and all elected officials here that while New Yorkers are very pro-innovation, that's not a blank check. We need to be kept safe from some of these aspects as well. Lastly, I want to just a few upcoming events or services that are new in the office. First is that we're going to be hosting another Shred Truck event at our district office on October 9th from 9 a.m. to noon. Our office again at 353 Lexington Avenue, so Lexington and 40th Street. And over the summer, we introduced for the first time notary services. So we offer free notary in our office from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Monday through Thursday. Bring in any documents you want notarized, and we're very happy to do so. And with that, I really appreciate your time and listening, and happy to answer any questions that people have.
Anne Seligman has a question.
Yeah.
Can you wait for the microphone, please? Sorry, he won't hear you.
I'll ask the question that Liz preempted. I've also seen your name tagged as a possible candidate for Jerry Nadler's seat. Are you considering it?
I've heard that, I've seen my name mentioned as well. I've been very humbled by people asking that question. I am not ruling it out at the moment. I'm pretty focused on my 3.5-week-old son, but I think that's a question to be answered in due time.
Do we have any other questions for our Assemblymember? Great, thank you. Well, enjoy your evening with your son, and
thank you. Appreciate it.
Yeah. Next, we have Maki Bentley from Congressman Nadler's office.
Good evening, everyone. Sorry. The only thing I want to highlight for my report, which was mentioned by some of our board as State Senator, is that Congressman Aller will not be seeking re-election next year. He is very grateful and humbled to be able to serve New York's 12th congressional district for 32 years. And while he's not seeking re-election, our office will still be here for any federal casework issues or any community issues. And the congressman will be in office, so can the community strong and for these next 16 months. So that's all I wanted to highlight. I'm happy to take any questions.
Do we have any questions for Maki? Great, thank you very much. Next, we have Christian Williams from the mayor's office. Do we have, oh, it's Charmaine.
I think I saw something in the chat saying no updates, so
Oh, okay.
no updates.
No, we got updates from the mayor's office. Okay, thank you. Next, we have Peyton Schulteis from Senator Gonzalez's office.
Hi, nothing to add to the report, but happy to take any questions.
Any questions for the senator's office? Okay, great. Next, we have Joanna Sanchez from Assemblymember Epstein's office.
Hello, everyone. I hope everyone enjoyed their summer. So our updates are that we have our upcoming movies in the park. I hope anyone, our constituents could join us. In addition, we have a senior legal planning workshop to plan healthcare proxies and powers of attorney. That will be on Monday, October 20th. Additional information is in the newsletter. And if anyone has any further questions or concerns, I will drop my information in the chat. Thank you.
Any questions? Great, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Next, we have Pat Hill from Councilmember Powers' office.
Good evening, everyone. Hope everyone's doing well and had a great summer. I don't have anything to add to our report, and it was pretty lengthy, but if anyone has any questions, please feel free to ask.
Do we have any questions for the council member? No, okay, great.
Thank you very much.
All right, next we have Spencer Kuhn from the Office of Council District 2.
Hi, good evening, everyone. I hope everyone had a good summer. I also don't have much to share other than, as you may have heard, that at the end of the month of August, Councilmember Rivera resigned from her seat. The Council District 2 office is still open. We still have staff in it. You can email the same email, district2@council.nyc.gov, for any constituent casework. We're still going to community board meetings. And we'll continue to operate the office until the next council member takes his seat. So happy to take any questions, but that's all I have.
Do we have any questions? All right, great. We're really moving through our list. Sorry. And I think we are, do we have anyone else on our electeds list? I know we're waiting for the borough president to attend in person, I believe. Is that correct? So when he comes, we'll segue back to him. Has anyone signed up to speak in the public session?
So just hold on.
Oh, sorry.
We have two people who've suddenly come on. Curtis Young from the Public Advocate's Office.
Curtis, please go ahead.
Curtis?
Give him a second.
Okay.
Good evening, CB6. I just wanted to say welcome back. We were looking forward to another invigorating fall season of community board meetings. I don't have any additional updates. Just want to send my greetings from the Public Advocate's Office. Look forward to being there in person next month. Thank you.
Hey, thank you. Do we have any questions for the Public Advocate? No, great. Thank you very much.
We have one last agency. We have Daryl Cochran from the city's Human Rights Commission.
Daryl, are you online there? Great.
I am, yes. Hi, thank you so much. And it was good to see Curtis. We were former members of Community Board 12, way uptown. But I'm with the New York City Commission on Human Rights. We are the city agency that protects against discrimination. We come to each community board every so often. I just wanted to introduce myself. I'm the director of the Manhattan Community Relations team. And our agency, if you do not know, we're the agency that looks to protect New Yorkers against discrimination in areas of employment, housing, areas of public accommodation. We often work with community boards when it comes to making sure there's sidewalk access. If there's any bias incidents in the community, we are definitely a resource for that sort of thing. And our main office in Lower Manhattan is at 22 Reed Street, and you could walk in at any time at that period, Monday through Friday, 9:30 to 4:30, I believe. And so, you know, I just want to let you know that we're here as a resource for you. If you experience discrimination or someone you know, you could reach out to 212-416-0197, or you could visit our website at nyc.gov/human-rights. So thank you so much.
Great, thank you. Do we have questions? Any questions? All right, no, thanks very much. I think now we are ready to move on to the public session.
Let's see. All right. The first person on the list is Charles Coutinho, president of the Sutton Area Community, who wishes to speak to the board on a matter relating to a resolution that we've got on a cannabis application for 998 through 1000 First Avenue. Mr. Coutinho, or Dr. Coutinho, I believe, you have 3 minutes to make your remarks. You may begin your remarks now. Are you there?
Should be able to unmute himself.
So you'll have to unmute yourself.
Well, it looks like the borough president is just joining us. So while we give Dr. Coutinho some time to sort out his audio issues, we will hear from the borough president, Manhattan Borough President.
Our borough president, welcome.
So much. Well, hello, CB6. Looks like I came in right on time. How do you make an entrance in this business? I know you've heard this before. I have to add my outrage, my anger, my deep sorrow at the murder of Charlie Kirk, because it's not about politics, it's about an escalating cycle of political violence, which is a cancer, which spreads. And we simply need to denounce it. We need to stop this. We need to stop all gun violence. We need to stop easy access to guns in this country. We need to resolve our differences through peaceful means. I want to get that on the record. Now can I move on to a happier topic? I got to cut the ribbon yesterday at a wonderful new capital project right here in CB6. Solar One has finally opened down by Peter Stuyvesant Cove. Do you guys know about this project? Yes. It only took 20 years. You probably had 12 hearings on it. It came out beautifully. For those who don't know, this is right on the water at about 23rd Street. It's by this wonderful nonprofit that's going to provide environmental education for young people, career access, career training, job fairs, and more for adults in green technologies and the environmental sciences, training for teachers in our public schools to teach environmental science, all right there on the waterfront. And the building itself is an incredible example of resiliency. This is, of course, an area that flooded in Sandy. It is got its own solar power, so it can survive off the grid in case there's a power outage. It is elevated, all building systems can keep operating, even in the midst of the catastrophic storm. And it's got many, many other beautiful features designed by a star architect, Björk Engel. So what a great message for young people to see this. So go check it out. We opened it yesterday. I gotta commend Community Board 6 on a couple of things. You have been leading on re-envisioning street transportation I know you've doubled down with support for the 34th Street Busway. I'm really excited about this. I know it wasn't easy. Any kind of street redesign, applaud for that. We support it. Mildly Catholic, I'll note that. It's all right. All right. And I also share this board's love of ferries, which I see as, at this point, an absolutely essential piece of our transportation network. It could be even better. And I think you're working on, wow, this is like, I had to bring you with me to all my events, man. You're awesome. We like ferries too. I know you keep a tight agenda here, so I just wanna I'll mention very quickly before I wrap up. I imagine the topic of casinos are on your mind. Pity me, I
Yes.
in my borough. And of course, I have a seat on the Community Advisory Council. You're not gonna hear any definitive statement from me right now, because I'm playing a little more cautiously, but I want you to know, I have heard probably from thousands of people in Community Board 6 in the surrounding areas, overwhelming, probably 90% plus opposition, I can tabulate it. I hear you. I've internalized your concerns. Know that I hear you, you come through loud and clear. I don't know if the board took a position, I think you did early on, right?
Yep.
Maybe
Yep.
Definitely heard from board members, and I've heard from neighbors and residents and small businesses, so message received. I'll leave you with that, stay tuned. Finally, it's Hispanic Heritage Month, I know we have so much to celebrate, yes indeed. And we're doing our big annual celebration on September 25th. Do you guys like to go uptown? You can come uptown to the Sugar Hill Children's Museum. It's incredible. On 155th, the evening of September 25th. You know what time, Rocco? 6 p.m. So come on up for Hispanic Heritage Month. Thank you very much, Community Board 6. Thank you so much.
Wait, do we have any
If
questions?
you have a question or two, yes, sir. Every year.
Wait for the mic, please, Marty.
Every year, we lose between 5 and 10 members. Actually, in 2 years, I among 10 others who will be term limited out, so we'll be down about 20 people at that time, so half the board. Various borough presidents over the years said, oh yes, I will add more people during the year as you lose people. It's very difficult to run committees when you have minus individuals. I know there's been a waiting list, you know, every year you go through 900 or so people to put on the boards. There are people waiting to come on.
Yes.
So if and when there is an opening, we'd appreciate a point.
So I believe there's one opening on CV6. Maybe I have that wrong.
We lost 2 people tonight.
I didn't know about it.
You
Okay.
Hispanic.
Okay, guys, so that means a total of 3 vacancies?
Is that correct?
Two.
Okay, one previously announced and one announced tonight, okay. Is that person who's retiring here that I can thank them for their service?
No,
Okay.
they're not.
Send my thanks.
I
I hear you. We are already, because we are aware of one, we already, I believe, have tapped someone for that. Not sure if that's been publicly announced yet, but we were all over that one. And I'll make sure the team expedites the second one. I hear you, quorum's tough. We don't need to make it even tougher with vacancies, so we'll make sure we get you 2 good people right away. Right? Thank you so much, CV6. Unless there's any more, did you have a question? You were gonna do a nice preemptive applause. That's good. Thanks, guys, enjoy. You bet.
Okay, we'll go back to the public session. Charles Coutinho, one last time. Are you with us? Or are you are with us, but are you able to enable your mic? All right, we'll go on to the next speaker then. The next speaker is Pam Zonzius, also from Sutton Area Community, who wishes to speak on the cannabis application for 998 through 1000 First Avenue. Ms. Zonzius, you have 3 minutes to make your remarks. You may begin now.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, wonderful. Good evening, Chair and members of Community Board 6. My name is Pamela Zonzius. Vice President of Sutton Area Community. I'm here on behalf of our neighborhood residents and local businesses to express strong opposition to the proposed cannabis dispensary at 998 and 1000 First Avenue. There are several clear and critical reasons why this location is inappropriate and under state law likely ineligible. One, the proximity to a licensed school. Just steps away at 357 East 55th Street is the Montessori School of New York. Under New York state cannabis regulations, specifically 9 NYCRR 119.4, retail dispensaries cannot be located within 500 feet of a school. Based on standard block measurements and available mapping, the proposed site falls well within that prohibited zone. 2, additional nearby child care facility, New York Kids Club. Directly across the street from 998 First Avenue is New York Kids Club, Sutton Place, a well-established daycare and preschool. Every weekday, children and families actively use the sidewalks and crosswalks in front of the proposed dispensary location. While daycares are not always clearly defined in the statute, we strongly believe the spirit and intent of the law are to protect places where young children congregate daily. 3, school bus activity year-round. This block is a daily pickup and drop-off zone for multiple private schools and summer programs throughout the year. Especially in the mornings and afternoons, school buses stop directly in front of the proposed location. Families rely on this safe and accessible area as a designated loading zone. The presence of a dispensary in this exact location would disrupt that pattern and pose a real safety and environmental concern. During the school year, this location serves as a pickup point for students attending Riverdale Country School, St. Ignatius Loyola School, the Heschel School, and others. In the summer months, children attending Mohawk Day Camp and similar programs are also picked up and dropped off here. Number 4, community impact. This corner is a central gathering space in our residential neighborhood. It's surrounded by homes, long-standing merchants like Health Source Pharmacy, and family-oriented services. Locating a cannabis dispensary at this intersection is entirely misaligned with the needs and character of the Sutton Place community. We understand the need for licensed dispensaries and support responsible cannabis where appropriate. But this location directly across from a school, daycare, and active school bus corridor clearly fails to meet the legal requirements and community standards we should all expect. We respectfully urge CB6 to vote against supporting this application and to advocate that the Office of Cannabis Management reject any attempt to license a dispensary at 998 or 1000 First Avenue. Thank you for your time and for standing with us to protect the integrity and safety of our neighborhood. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Onzias. Next on the list is Ishan Gandhi, a resident of this district, who wishes to speak about feeding birds on East 54th Street between 2nd and 3rd Avenues. Ishan Gandhi, are you here? I don't see anyone, so we'll move on. The next speaker on the list is Alexandra Marquez Oaks, a resident of this district who wishes to speak to the board about, there seems to be a typo here, the Salk School, I think is what they're trying to say. So is that speaker here?
I see. Yes.
All right. Ms. Marquez, you have 3 minutes to make your remarks. You may begin now.
Good evening, and thank you, members of Community Board 6, for allowing me the time to speak. I'm a parent at Salk School of Science, a small, high-performing middle school. Salk is both academically rigorous and deeply nurturing, qualities that make it one of the most sought-after public middle schools in the city, with a consistently long wait list and a strong reputation built over decades. Just before the summer break, the superintendent of District 2 introduced a proposed merger between Salk and the under-enrolled Morton School in the West Village. The stated reason was to comply with the new class size law. However, based on what has been shared so far, it is clear that no alternatives have been seriously considered. This proposal came as a shock to our community. Salk has long been an anchor in the district, a place where local families know their children will be challenged, supported, and inspired. The proposed merger not only jeopardizes that, but it also threatens to displace a successful school from the very community it serves. We are asking for your support in protecting Salt's future. We believe this school deserves stability and ultimately a building of its own, not a forced merger that puts its success at risk. Thank you again for your time and your attention to this important issue.
Thank you, Ms. Marquez, for your remarks. We'll move on next to Preeti Sharwa, who is a parent of a student at the Salk School as well and wishes to speak on this same issue. Is Preeti Sharwa here? I see them online.
Yes.
All right, Ms. Sharwa, you have 3 minutes to make your remarks. You may begin now.
Thank you, CB6, for allowing me to speak and for hearing us out. I echo my fellow parent Alexandra's words. This is against a merger that has been proposed for Salk School of Science with Morton on the west side. In June, we heard about the potential merger, initially not through the DOE, but through third-party sources. And finally, when the news was shared by the DOE, there was no discrete plan of what were the proposed steps to preserve what SALK stands for. Like Alex has said, SALK has a rigorous academic curriculum. It's a nurturing small school with great teachers, leadership, administration, and a very, very tight-knit community. Most importantly, SALK has been awarded the Blue Ribbon Award this year, and it just received the National Education Award of Excellence from Motive Awards. What this merger or merger with any school threatens is this community, the school, the leadership, the administration. SALK needs to be celebrated. SALK needs to be built up on. SALK does not need to be merged with any school. What we are proposing is to look at other avenues to see if SALK can get its own independent building and grow where more kids and families can benefit from. What has also been done to support this has been a petition filed by parents in change.org, which has currently received more than 1,200 signatures. The children have signed a petition, which is going to be submitted to the DOE and to the current administration and the incoming administration. We can use all support from our community, from our leadership, to prevent a merger of SALK with any other school, but to give what SALK is due, its own independent building and a chance to grow so more kids and families can gain from this. And again, thank you for giving us the time and hearing us out.
Thank you for your remarks. That concludes the speakers list tonight.
Great, thank you, everyone. The minutes from the June 11th full board meeting were distributed to board members ahead of time by the board office. If there is no objection, we will adopt the minutes as drafted. Board members, if you object to adopting the minutes, you may raise your hand. Seeing no objections, the minutes from the June 11th full board meeting are adopted. They will soon be available on the CB6 website. Chair's report. This month's minutes show the attendance from this year's full board meetings and how each individual voted on the resolutions from the June meeting. Please take a look at the most recent minutes that you were sent. So you can go back to previous minutes to see how the board voted on any resolution. And I'm not sure that people realize this, that it is public information, how you vote. So don't be shocked if someone approaches you and says, why did you vote that way? It's all documented. And also just wanted to point out that unless you attend the meeting in person, you don't count towards quorum. Everyone who's here realizes that and realizes the benefit of coming together as a group. And unfortunately, we can't all do that always, but unless you are not attending the meeting due to a disability, you will not count to quorum. And it's very important that we have a quorum at our committee meetings. Otherwise, we cannot vote on the resolutions. We do go ahead and meet, but you cannot vote. So again, this is more for the people that aren't here, probably. And certainly we know with a disability, people cannot attend. That's totally understood. It's been a busy summer. First thing, our FDR proposal received a resolution of support from Civitas early in the summer. The borough president stole my description of the Solar One grand opening. But yeah, it's a great facility and great programs. We actually voted resolutions on it in support in 2008, as well as in 2013. And we've always been a strong partner, I think. Actually, there's a resolution in front of us tonight that allowed us to have a champagne toast yesterday. Another huge achievement on our waterfront is the opening up of the space at East 34th Street and the FDR. This space will no longer be a parking lot. The East River is visible. Using this as public space has been the goal of the board for many years, and a huge thank you to our past chairs, many who fought very hard to get this to happen, and to Keith Powers, who finally pushed us over the edge, and the EDC, who helped negotiate this as part of the Spark agreement, and the Parks Department, who's going to take care of the park in the future. Also contributed some monies towards it. They all work together to make this happen, and there will be a celebration, so stay tuned. We're not sure how we're going to celebrate, but we will do that. So the Community Advisory Committee review of the casino applications is underway. It closes September 30th. Please submit your testimony to the New York State Gaming Commission regarding the proposed locations. They have a very robust website, and you can make a comment on any location in the city. It's completely, we're all New Yorkers. We all have a say. Their website covers everything about all of these proposals. All right. In accordance with Section 3A of the CB6 bylaws, I've appointed an elections committee. The elections committee will be running the election for CB6 officers that will take place in November. For more details on the duties of this committee and the election process, please refer to the CB6 bylaws found on the CB6 website. I have appointed Marion Roth, Maya Donahue, and Omer Qureshi to serve on the elections committee. Mariam Roth will serve as the chair of this committee. Mariam will now say a few words about the election process.
Very few, Ramona. Back, election season.
Return engagement.
Yeah. If anyone is interested in running for any position on the executive committee, please submit your nomination, a self-nomination or nomination of another member to the board office at info@cb6.org by Wednesday, September 24th. After this date, nominations can only be made on the floor at our October 2025 meeting. If there are any questions, please submit them to info@cb6.org, who will then forward all inquiries to the elections committee. And again, that's me, Maya, and Omer. As a reminder, the committee serves to oversee the technical process of the election and to ensure compliance with our board's bylaws. We are not consultants for anyone's candidacy. And there are two questions that came up often last year, so I just wanted to try to help answer them, and especially for those who aren't familiar with the process. Each board office has a one-year term, and so that means anyone interested in any office right now can nominate themselves or someone else. And those positions, just so you all have them, are chair, first vice chair, second vice chair, second vice chair, sorry, chair, first vice chair, second vice chair, secretary, assistant secretary, treasurer, and assistant treasurer. So just know that every position is available if you all would like to run, and I encourage you to do so, especially the new folks. Thank you.
And just to comment, we have two open positions currently. We do not have an assistant treasurer, and we do not have a second vice chair.
Questions? Vice chair?
Second vice chair, that position is empty. Any questions? We encourage everyone to run.
Yes.
We have a democracy.
Everyone, all of us?
Anybody who wants to.
Oh, dear Lord.
And one thing, once you do serve on the executive committee, you will be asked to join the executive committee meeting, which is the Monday after full board, or Wednesday. Wednesday after full board. Okay. B. Dishman will now give the treasurer's report. B.
Thank you, Sandy. So according to the Crystal Report for August 2025, our budget for the fiscal year is $622,073, which is only 1.6% over what it was last fiscal year. And let me remind everyone that last fiscal year was extremely tight. And with this budget this year, we expect it to be even tighter. The amount that I just quoted of $622,073 includes our street fair money, which is $140,311. And that money becomes even more significant for us as the budgets get tighter. So we do have a resolution that says that money can be used for board activities. And certainly we used a little bit of it this past fiscal year. So we have encumbered already and liquidated money of $237,526, and the largest percentage of that is rent at $178,701. So the unencumbered money that we have left is $384,546, including the street fair money. So I just want people to realize that the office, including Jesus and people, have to look very closely at what other than personal services is spent on, because there really is not a lot of flexibility in our budget. And I just want to make people aware of that. Sandy, I'll take any questions.
Do we have any questions for our treasurer? No, we don't have any. Thank you, B.
You're welcome.
So we've now arrived at our committee reports and resolutions. Members of the public, please note that during this section of the meeting, we only recognize questions from members of the board. The CB6 staff emailed the digital ballot to all members. Please click on the link in your email that the office sent and open the ballot, select your name from the drop-down list, and vote on each resolution when they are presented. Do not hit submit until later in the evening after the final resolution has been presented and discussed. After you have indicated all your votes on your ballot, you can submit it. You will not be able to submit the ballot unless you vote on every resolution. If you plan on abstaining, select abstain and note that this will count as a negative vote in the count. Final vote counts will be announced after the second roll call. If any part of our voting procedure is unclear, please raise your hand and we will address your questions. Okay. First up, Anton Molnar, Chair of Business Affairs and Licensing.
It's the vote we get when we don't have board meetings during the summer. Three separate meetings we had this summer, as you know, businesses have stopped, license applications don't stop. DOT applications don't stop just because it's the summer, so we do meet. However, I'm gonna try to make this as painless, as quick as possible.
There's like 573 of them.
I think there's over 100.
We just bundle everything.
We don't know how you do it, Anton. We don't.
We leave it up to you, Anton.
Anyway, we'll look at, and if I'm asked to resolution to bundle the numbers so we can get through this fairly quickly. New resolutions, item A, Citizens for Monday Alcohol Events Program, which actually already took place. We have already sent to the state liquor authority a notification that there was a pre-decisional done for this particular thing in the committee itself. I'd like to hear a resolution to bundle B, C, D, which are wine and liquor cider licenses for 3 different entities. There were no issues in terms of the committee saying okay to these.
Move to bundle.
Bundle, I think we can bundle more.
Actually, I'm actually wondering if we can't bundle pretty much everything at least of like kind, even across months. Like, can we bundle all the sidewalk cafes? Can we, unless somebody has an issue, something they want to pull out, can we do the roadway cafes, the sidewalk cafes, the liquor licenses?
I think that would be good for next summer.
Yeah.
Okay. I'd like to get a resolution to bundle E, F, all the way through, and these are all sidewalk and roadway cafes. Some of them with minor modifications, but the committee did vote on them in positively, so no issues there.
I think we're ready to bundle, yeah.
Second.
Yeah.
I made to bundle.
Sorry, we didn't
Can
catch.
I was attempting to second the motion that Ann made to bundle.
To bundle everything. That was the same type of application. Is there anything you specifically want to pull out?
Not for the June resolutions.
She was saying across all months.
Okay, let me go through, make sure. No, we can do it. I have just two that I'd like to bring to the board's attention.
Okay.
And this is for the July resolutions. W and X. Recommend resolution recommending denial for sidewalk cafe for both Winslow and for Romano Pizza. We did invite the principals for both of them. They decided not to show up. And based upon that and their application, we felt that it was best to deny their request. They didn't have enough interest in showing up for the meeting. The committee felt that we're not going to show interest in them getting sidewalk cafe license.
Excuse me, was that July W and X?
Yes, yes.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Anton.
Okay.
Okay, do we have any objections?
So
this includes everything, including July Z and AA.
Yes.
I have questions about Z, if I could.
Okay.
These are kind of this is different from the sidewalk and the roadway cafe license applications.
I think what we're trying to do is address all the same type of applications, so we'll do cannabis after.
The Z and AA are not included in this bundle.
No.
Okay.
No.
All right,
Just-
sorry for the
just-
confusion. Yeah,
The like applications for sidewalk and roadway cafes.
okay.
Okay.
Call the question.
Call the question, okay. We can go ahead and vote on all the sidewalk and roadway cafes,
Including the denials.
including the denials. Please go ahead and vote.
Okay, that leaves us with, going back to June resolutions, wine, beer, and cider licenses for B, C, and D in June. Let's see where else we have wine, beer, and cider. B, C, and D in July.
And all of these were in favor?
Yes.
Okay. We'll go ahead and bundle all of those.
Beer, cider, applications, winery cider liquor applications.
Okay, please go ahead and vote. Marty?
I believe Kay lists 10 together. Why was it done that way?
I'm sorry, I didn't catch that.
Item K, I believe, has like 10 different addresses listed together, all in one shop.
For alterations, they are all very time sensitive and they're all, they were all, no objections. So the committee just put them together and we send them off to the SLA like that.
Okay. Okay, I think we're on to cannabis now. And there were some questions on Y and Z.
Well, no, we have alterations.
Oh, sorry, okay.
Okay, a bunch of them, no objection to the alterations. Alterations maybe have to do with altering the liquor license so that they can serve alcohol on previously approved sidewalk or roadway cafes.
Okay.
Call the question?
Okay, please go ahead and vote. Okay,
Okay, cannabis applications.
Stuart had a question. Please go ahead.
I have questions about the, first of all, you said that the owner didn't show up. Did anyone show up to represent the owner? Or no one showed up?
We're talking about 98 and 1000
Correct.
First Avenue.
Yeah.
He came before us the month before last and we didn't review it. Because he had an issue with whether the license was new, whether it was a transfer from a cannabis site that he had in Queens. So until we were apprised of what he really wanted to do, we didn't consider it. Then the next month, the Office of Cannabis Management decided to revamp its rules regarding distance. And that put 998 and 1000 in non-compliance with distance from schools and houses of worship. The applicant didn't show, but he did send us something saying, what was it? I forgot.
For the second month, the applicant alerted us he would not be coming in light of the change in interpretation of the distance requirements. But he stopped short of fully withdrawing his application. So as not to have nothing on the record, the committee decided to proceed with a resolution.
So, yes, we did deny or we did not objection to his application. So we took seriously what the community said, including Ms. Celsius' comments. Same thing for the cannabis application for the dispensary at 413 2nd Avenue. They didn't show, but just looking at the distance for the applicant, that would have fallen out of compliance with the new rules by the Office of Cannabis Management. Again, to be on the record, send a resolution of no objection to this applicant.
So I just want to raise a concern that you might be able to answer. I presume that the Office of Cannabis Management rules went through the formal procedure. And that the applicant, at the time that he invested any money or resources, was following the existing rules. If that's correct, and then the rules changed after he filed an application and after he invested, I think it's a concern that
This has been noted as a concern, and it has gone up to the governor's office. And the question is whether to grandfather these applications and or cannabis stores that are already in existence
I think it was 144 stores that run afoul of this new rule. So the question is whether the law will be changed, whether the grandfathered is still up in Albany.
Right, so I don't know how far this applicant went through the process. But I would be concerned if the applicant, signed a lease and has some financial commitments as a consequence of the representation, of the government by the old rules.
And Anne's going to respond to this section.
So Stu, just so you know, we had concerns about that as well. But we had other issues with the application, in terms of, transparency during the application process and the information that he was providing. So we weren't entirely thrilled with the application, regardless of the OCM's screw up in proximity reporting. So it was not the only reason for our, for our objections.
It's interesting that in the Office of Management Management's proximity report, they did indicate that a number of applications that were sent to us that they were not in compliance with the distance requirements.
So, sorry, you have a question, just.
Two questions from me. First, would you mind covering, just explaining the controversy around the location, exactly what the situation there is and what being changed and corrected, just for everybody's background?
So why it doesn't meet the 500-foot rule?
What's the change that the state has made to the 500-foot rule, and exactly why? What was the policy before and what is it now changed to?
Anne wants to answer this, Anton, if you're all right with it.
And what?
Anne, she's in the back.
So it was basically a change between door to door versus property to property line.
Right.
And the legislation was written, it was understood to be property line to property line, but that is not how the rules for the proximity reports, like how the GPS worked. So that there were places that were legit, door to door, but not property line to property line. And that's only relevant, like, these are state laws, but it's like, if you're talking about, Trumansburg, New York, it's not, there's not that much of a difference, but if you're in Manhattan, it is. And that's why more than half of the locations that are impacted by this are in Manhattan. Does that make sense?
It does, thank you. And next I had a comment related to Z, I believe that's the lost my place.
Zed's the 998 1000 First Avenue.
Yes, Z, yes, thank you. This is the second time we've had a cannabis dispensary application for the board where one of the bases of our objection was that we liked the business that was in that location and we didn't want to see it replaced with a cannabis dispensary. The other one being Moonstone on 45th and 2nd. I don't believe that the intention of the community board review of cannabis shops, if the intent is for us to pick and choose which stores we want in our community. And I think we're overstepping our authority and our ability to influence by trying to select which businesses we have in the community. We don't generally have that power. If a pharmacy wants to replace a convenience store, or a grocery store wants to replace something else, that's not something the community board has purview over. And so I personally think it's inappropriate for us to oppose cannabis locations because we like the business that they would otherwise be taking over the space for.
Meeting and see the discussion or watch the meeting and come and see the discussion, where you makes it sound a lot more casual than it is. We go very much, please, Sarah.
Wait, let's, Sarah needs a microphone and we'll.
Thank you for letting me speak because, you know, having been part of the Business Affairs and Licensing Committee, I sit here, you know, I sit at the meetings and I watch what's going on. And I will deal with the questions one at a time, I guess, and they may not be in order, but with regard to the committee thinking that we're going to decide which, you know, stores we want to keep and not keep, that's not what we're doing. We are looking at the applications as they come in. We are very importantly listening to the community that is in that, you know, area where the shops may be coming. So I would say that's not our focus. And we spend a lot of time with looking at the spaces and the applications. With regard to, you know, worrying or being concerned about licenses or leases, I should say, leases that these applicants have going on with, you know, the landlord. The one that we're talking about in this case, at the last month's meeting, gave us a little piece of paper with an intention to rent this building. And thank you, Anne, because she is very much tuned into all of these pieces. We asked him to please get a lease signed for us. We need a signed lease. That's not unreasonable. And that's part of the application process. He came back to us this past month with the exact same piece of paper that he had last month, which was not formal and had a little, you know, scribble of whatever it was, but that's not appropriate for us to be, you know, looking at, because it's not a legal document. So, you know, let's, you know, look at the two issues, because yes, we did have our, you know, representative that spoke to us on Zoom. Okay, you have to divide or separate the new applications based on the new rules out of, you know, cannabis management and those that already have their license. And they may have their license and it's not, you know, they're not in the distance because it's kind of, you know, as Ann said, the boundaries and as the crow flies. So you've got a lot of issues there and those need to be taken care of.
In terms of leases, the Office of Cannabis Management is very clear that it's a private transaction. It's between, let's say, Flintstone and the landlord. Same thing in the situation, 100998 First Avenue. By the way, 1000 is a vacant store, 998 is the pharmacy. And we took very seriously what the community members said. After all, we are representatives of the community. And there was a lot of objection whether a cannabis shop should be there at all, notwithstanding it would may or may not displace the pharmacy.
Can we, sorry, Marty. I was gonna just say, if there's no further discussion, let's please vote. Please mark your ballots.
I wanted to make a quick comment.
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, this has been a moving target, especially given the incompetence of the Office of Cannabis Management. And we've been feeling our way through this, and trying to understand what role our community board plays in listening to the community. And it hasn't been an easy process. And I just welcome people to attend our meetings, because you'll see, as Ann said and Sarah said, that we agonize over these things. It's not like we're just saying, we don't like this guy. So I just want to point that out. I'll be quiet with so long agenda.
Thank you. Let's vote on these resolutions. Oh, sorry.
This license, resolution of rejection for new cannabis application retail dispensary license, at 436 Second Avenue. And, this falls in the same situation we had the prior applicants. They don't abide by the newly interpreted rules regarding distance, aside from the fact, not only from schools and houses of worship, but also other cannabis applicants at the same time. So I'd like to call the question on the cannabis application.
Great. Please mark their digital ballots. And I think that's it.
Changes of operation, 1 July. Item A, and August, item A as well. Guy Food Community wanted to add some live music, we had no problem with that. And MC Kips Bay, which has the bar selling wine and liquor, wanted to also sell, besides wine and beer, also wanted to sell liquor. We had no big issue with that.
Great.
Call the question.
Calling the question. Okay. And do you have a report, Anton?
Yeah, it's gonna take about half an hour. Okay.
Sorry, Gloria. Gloria has her hand up.
We're
Are we done with resolutions or still going through?
We're done with the resolutions.
question.
Oh, sorry.
24 diner.
Which number?
For the sidewalk cafe.
Could you get the reference, where is it?
Um,
Oh, it's not it.
hold on.
Twitter's.
August.
What letter, what day?
August.
Yes, N,
August.
And
N?
N, letter N.
How's that car?
No, this is-
Diner 24 or NYC. It's one
Okay.
N, August
N,
meeting.
N, yes.
So they're a 24-hour diner and we're okaying a sidewalk cafe. So I'm just curious, is that sidewalk cafe open 24 hours?
No. It's not allowed.
No,
No.
No.
Okay, cool.
Okay. All right, Anton, your report.
Well, interestingly, we received a notification from DOT that we cannot turn down a request from an applicant for a sidewalk or roadway cafe simply because they didn't show up at the meeting.
Oh,
There had to be more reasons than that. Second, we've already talked about the confusion with the Office of Cannabis Management on distance regulations. Hopefully all those cannabis dispensaries that are currently opening that are foul of the new distance regulations will be able to continue their business, depends on the governor. And next week, we will be meeting not to discuss applicants, but to talk about trying to make our committee more efficient and to educate newer members on some of the rules and regulations that we have to abide by for SLA and DOT applications.
so certainly other people are welcome to attend that meeting, but it's really meant to be for committee members to give their opinions on how we can speed up the process. Great, thank you. Shorter than a bulk meeting. So
Yeah, actually worked down from 4 hours to 3 hours.
you're up, Neil. Go ahead. Yes. Parks, landmarks, and cultural fairs.
Hope everyone had a nice summer. We had a really good meeting. 26 members of the public were in attendance at the office, and we also had 4 board members who attended. Kevin O'Keefe, Larry Shire, Torso, and Michael Cohen. So we appreciated, their participation. So the first resolution will be adult room or.
And public restrooms is the first one.
Okay, so it'll be the restroom, okay? or you wanting to put it on?
Do you want to put,
screen?
there are some alterations to that. I don't know if everybody saw the changes to the
Yeah, we
resolution.
just have one amendment.
Pulling it up now.
So we'll show that.
Yes, simple.
Let me actually see if I can do full screen.
Just close the participants panel.
Yeah, close that one.
There we go. That should be better.
Okay, so all of that is fine, that's the same. Can you just scroll down to the bottom, the amendment part?
This does not have the amendments.
I can send it to you right
No,
now.
I've got it. It's the one that's on the Reso tracker. I'm sorry about that.
Could you read it out loud? Oh, okay, sure. Therefore be it resolved that Manhattan Board. Sorry, it's all in red and it says draft, so it's tough to read. Resolved that Manhattan Community Board 6 supports the proposal for a new public restroom at Murphy Brothers Playground, but requests that a more appropriate exterior design be created to reflect the location's character. So that's the amendment.
Anne?
Yes.
Okay, you need the microphone, sorry.
I don't have any problem with the amendment, and in fact, I think the whole reso is great. We need more restrooms. We also need more water fountains, and, you know, they both take plumbing. I know that Gail Brewer just got through a reso through the city council for money or in the budget. I can't tell you details, but for more money for water fountains in and around parks, and I wonder if that's something that you have kind of taken into account. I mean, is it, I'm not.
Does it have a water fountain? Is that the question?
Yeah.
It does have a water fountain.
So, thank you.
Thanks, Mark.
Right outside.
Yeah.
Great, I think it is.
Okay. Any discussion on, oh, sorry, Jen.
I had a quick question, Neil. So we had the conversation in the Parks Committee, and it was good, we were supportive. And the exterior of the bathroom didn't come up, and not that I have a problem with it, but I'm just wondering how it came that this amendment was drafted.
So we just, we had, looked at it again and just, you know, general overview and, someone, I guess, we did a comparison of what it looked like to other, you know, restroom facilities. And so we just thought that perhaps it would be closer, you know, it could have a better design that could, you know, I guess they could look as nice as the other restrooms around the island. So that's all. Okay, thanks. Thank you.
Kevin had a question.
Thank you. Just quickly to Anne's point, you said water fountains. It's the mandate now for the Parks Department to also have bottle fillers, not just water fountains every time they put in a new water unit, which I think is great.
Thanks, Kevin.
Any more comments or can we vote on this resolution? Okay, let's go ahead. Please mark your digital ballot.
Okay, we can move along to the Dover or so. Are there any questions about this one? Yes.
Thanks. I was just wondering if this proposed section for the smaller dogs, is that within the existing footprint? Or is it gonna be kind of additional space that's taken from the other parts of the park?
So it would be additional space, but right now there's nothing going on in that space, it's just open, that's all.
Okay, but yeah, but
I mean,
open
like, you know,
gets
like,
used.
no, but you know what I mean, as in it's not taking away like something from playground or. Gabe can also add to that because he's very familiar with it, where exactly it's located in Bellevue South.
Yeah, it's actually idle. It was the former dog park and now it is just fenced off and it's growing mushrooms and dirty and not being used and not even allowed to be used.
Got it. Yeah, I guess my just question would be like, it could be used for something else though.
Yes, yes, if it's not used for anything now.
Okay.
Okay, if there's no more discussion, we'll vote.
We didn't have anyone else from the community state anything as and to use it for something different. We did have 26 people who were very adamant about adult run. And they have 97 people in total in their ranks who really want a dog run, who are ready to volunteer. So, you know, they came out in force.
Okay, please, let's vote on this resolution, mark your digital ballots. And you have a report, yeah.
Yes, so we just took a quick. Okay, I have it right here. So next month, for the meeting, we will have a member of the community will present about an update to a landmark building in the district. And so we look forward to that. We'll also have some discussion about the LPC Landmark Preservation Commission. They're trying to, you know, say the acronym so that everyone knows. I remember I had no idea what was going on, DDC, and the only mind that was like DOE and NYPD, I think. So we'll have that one. And then I just wanted to note that we do have 3 new members of the committee. Daniel Bernstein, that was his first meeting and he volunteered to take minutes.
Yay, Daniel.
We also had Shua Yao.
Sure, John.
Okay, she had really good questions. And we also had Sandra Sherrod, former board member, join the committee as well.
Former board chair.
So we had 3. Okay, that's it.
Okay, transportation, Jason Fromowitz.
Good evening. Tonight we have a resolution regarding redesign of the ferry system. The main, just summarize quickly, we're in support of the proposed changes to the ferry system routes. The major changes affecting CD6 are that the Rockaway route would be extending from the Bronx to Rockaway, which means that there will be access to Rockaway from 34th Street and Spy Cove stops. Whereas today that line Rockaway only runs from Bureau 11. There's some other intermittent stops and into the Rockaways. And there's also a proposal to introduce skip stops. So having fewer stops in the East River Road, so they have to create a more direct connection to East 11th Street from 34th Street. And so yeah, we're proposing to support the changes. We also made some comments and requests and some just general feedback on the ferry system, including asking for half a day, as well as some restroom facilities at 34th Street.
Marty.
The second.
Oh, wait for the mic, please, sorry.
The second whereas is written is somewhat subjective rather than objective. You can, by eliminating 12 words and adding 1, it becomes more fact-based. That being. It would be a friendly amendment. After the word, after 34th Street, eliminating can be a confusing and challenging experience for intended passengers due to just adding, including, in other words, boarding a ferry on East 34th Street includes long waits between scheduled stops, et cetera, et cetera. It makes it fact-based rather than some an opinion.
This is an amendment you're proposing, right?
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
What line is this?
Line 17. Starting with the word can, which is after street,
Okay,
and then on line 18, ending with the word to, as in due to, and then including the word includes, rather than.
you're suggesting strike these?
And put in the word includes.
The boarding a ferry at East 34th Street includes long waits between scheduled departures. Okay. Do we need to vote on that?
If there's no great objection.
If there's no objection, we can say it's a unanimous approval. Okay, all right, with that amendment, was there anything else, Martin? Okay, with that amendment, can we now vote on this resolution, please? Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry, Barack.
This is great, this new ferry map. I just wanted to add another great thing for CB6, that there's gonna be a route from 34th Street to Governor's Island. So in addition to skating routes to to get to Governors.
Great. Okay, all right, please vote, and since this is our last resolution, you can now submit your digital ballot.
Have a brief report while you're doing that. Over the summer, DOT installed concrete extended curbs on Second Avenue between 21st and 18th Street. We had asked for this in April 2023. So it took a little while, but I'm glad to see that finally implemented. It was safety concern around the intersections that were frequently parked in areas that were intended to be daylit. So now Carl Kemper, which is great. And we heard from DOT last night in our meeting that they will be implementing a protected bike lane on 3rd Avenue north of 15th Street that we passed a resolution in support of before the summer. They'll be implementing that before the end of this. So they'll start implementation before the end of this month. That's all I have. Thank you.
And I might add that the meeting that was proposed with the Murray Hill Neighborhoods Association will happen. It has not happened yet, but they are working towards that. That was one of the issues that came up at our June meeting. All right, health and environment. Rupal Kakad, Chair.
We're having our meeting tomorrow. We're gonna have a presentation from Dora, and then after that, we're gonna discuss budget requests. About the budget request, I just want to thank Marty for helping me out and walking me through and answering a bunch of my questions over the summer. So thanks for your help, Marty. And I also we have 2 new members, Liz Burr and Kat Valero. So welcome to the committee.
Okay, land use and waterfront, Gabe Terzo.
Okay, we're gonna have a very interesting meeting coming up in September. We're gonna have a presentation from the New York State Department of Environmental Conservation to discuss the city's water supplies and aquifer health. We asked for that. It's gonna be very interesting. We're maybe on the schedule. We're working on it. We're gonna be discussing the lost beds at the Mount Sinai Beth Israel. We're gonna have something in the books, something proactive. So I highly recommend anyone who's interested in that attend. And then the meat of the meeting is gonna be a discussion on the Faith-Based Affordable Housing Act, and we're gonna really get into the weeds on this. We're gonna ask questions like, why religious institutions, why not any nonprofit, exactly which housing rules are being fast-tracked and how, and if these processes are so onerous, why don't we fast-track all housing applicants? So we're gonna look at all of this. We also have a new member who might be taking minutes here, Daniel Bernstein. So I encourage everybody who has any questions about this to attend, or if you can't attend, and if you're curious about anything, particularly the Housing Act, email me and I will try to address it in the meeting. Thank you. Any questions?
Right.
So the waterfront greenway. In recent years going by, and it's just still a mess. You can't, there's a pinch point, you still can't cross it. Last time I went there. Any kind of update? Because you know, how long is it gonna be? It's, we have to wait till like 2050, because this is New York. This is.
They're gonna build an outer board walkway around them. They're similar to what they did from 53rd Street to the 59th Street Bridge connecting to the Esplanade going up. They're going to be building a outboard walkway that'll be over the water, that'll bypass the pinch point.
Yeah.
The when is another story.
Yeah, I guess that's.
The when is another story, but I've spoken to the construction people who had finished with Cyrus Grove Park. And I asked them specifically about that, and they told me what they were gonna be doing.
It's like 7.3 times a day I hear, why is the west side so nice and the east side is just trash? And I don't know.
First question, DGC has this on the books and we can reasonably conservatively expect it by the end of the decade.
UN is a huge barrier.
It actually is not.
We're,
UN is not the barrier at all. No. They've
We can take that conversation up.
and yeah, let's not, we're working on it. We're trying to get the east side to be as good as the west side, so let's move on. Budget affairs and budget and government affairs, Reshma Patel.
Thank you, Sandy. We are having our monthly meeting this month on September 30th, which is actually our October meeting, and that is a public meeting on the budget. And I'm glad to hear, Rupal, that you guys are discussing budget requests at your next meeting. If everybody can have their request in before the 30th, that would be great, because after that, we can't add or change anything after the public meeting, because we're going to start preparing our submission. And that's it. And welcome to the new members. We have 2 new members on our committee. Because I'm in transit, I cannot remember the names, unfortunately, right now.
Okay, that's okay.
Yeah.
Okay, we're on to housing and homelessness, Alec Militek.
So on our meeting on Monday, we're going to introduce the new members of the committee. I believe there's 4, maybe 3, 4. And as an update for the board, we also submitted over the summer. So hopefully we're gonna have a planning fellow to come and analyze senior housing, senior specific housing. It was discussed a bit in committee meetings in the spring, so stay tuned.
Okay, youth and education, Katie Landa. Okay, she's on.
Hello. So our first meeting isn't until October 28th. And I'm a new chair. We also have new members, Kate Kennedy and Liz Burr, and I'm hoping Kyle Tide will be joining us as well. And we'll be at the first meeting developing our agenda. I'll be reaching out to members individually before that meeting because of the lag. And it looks like we have a first issue that was brought to us tonight to work on the Sauk School.
Great. Okay, public safety and sanitation, Stu Desser.
We didn't meet this month, and because of the holiday, we may not meet next month, so we have declared extended summer.
Yeah, okay, great. So board members, if you have any old or new business to state, please raise your hand. Okay, seeing none, Jesus will now conduct the second roll call.
Before I begin, if you have not submitted your ballot, please do so now. Off the bat, I see Gabe, you have not submitted yours. I'm calling folks out. You are on blast. Daniel Bernstein, they're long, I know, so get started now. I'll start from the Z's this time, so no one feels neglected. Shuya Zhao.
Here.
Thank you. David Woods.
Here.
Thank you. Sarah Whittington.
Present.
Thank you. Jerry Weinstein is absent. Chase Vera is absent. Pat Valero. Thank you. Gabe Turzo. Here. Thank you. Mark Thompson is absent. Letty Simon.
I'm here.
Thank you. Mubin Siddiqui.
Present.
Thank you. Sandro Sherrod. Present. Thank you. Ann Seligman. Thank you. Larry Shire is absent. Michael Ann Rowe is absent. Mariam Ralph.
Here.
Thank you. Omar Qureshi.
Here.
Thank you. Will Perry. Present. Thank you. Steve Perez is absent. Reshma Patel.
Reshma seems to be off.
Yeah.
Okay, Kevin O'Keefe.
Present.
Thank you. Rich Mintz is absent. Alec Militek.
President.
Thank you. Sandy McKee.
Present.
Thank you. Anton Malner. Here. Thank you. Sandra Leftoff.
Here.
Thank you.
Just one quick interruption. Kyle, don't forget to submit your ballot. I see Kyle.
Okay. Katie Landa.
Present.
Thank you. Kate Kennedy.
Here.
Thank you. John Keller.
Present.
Thank you. Rupal Kakkad.
Here.
Thank you. Paige Judge is not here, I guess. Okay. Rabia Iqbal,
Not here.
not here. Gloria Hage,
Present.
thank you. Justin Goldberg is absent. Eric Goldberg, thank you. Jason Fromowitz, thank you. Barack Friedman,
Present.
thank you. Robert Farfan,
Present.
thank you. Maya Donahue, thank you. B. Disman,
Present.
thank you. Stu Desser, here, thank you. Jim Collins is absent. Liz Burr,
Present.
thank you. Daniel Bernstein,
Present.
thank you. Elvie Barroso,
Present.
thank you. Martin Barrett,
Present.
thank you. Neil Barkley,
Present.
thank you. Kyla Thide. Kyla Thide. And we still need your ballot. Okay, all right. Last call for these ballots.
You forgot me.
Tanya Arias, I'm sorry. Tanya Arias, good,
From Miami.
all right. We won't hold that against you. Okay,
Fun reason.
all right. 1, 2, 3, final call for the ballots. I will call them. Once I call, you can't submit it anymore. Okay. There are a lot of them, so I'm not gonna go through each and every one. I am just gonna tell you if there were some that did not pass. So I need to go through. And so far, all of them seem to have passed, but just let me get through all of them. They're all in separate tabs, forgive me.
About 50 of them.
Yes. So far, I don't see a rejected one. I've still got a few more to click through. All right, all of them have passed. You can get the precise details in next month's minutes.
Okay, yes, and how everyone voted. Great, all right, sorry, I have one last thing I'm supposed to say here. If there are no objections, we will adjourn the meeting. Seeing no further business, the meeting is adjourned at 8:44. Thank you all.
Great meeting.
Thank you.
Bellevue meeting,
Thank
6:30
you.
tomorrow.